time to test a ton of agent interactions with the latest agent Tejo, Tejo. I do not know. I heard a million different ways to pronounce it. The biggest thing here is this guy has quite a lot of interactions. He is a sentinel killer, which you'll find out in just a little bit. I need an entire discussion video based on how hard he counters sentinels, and you'll see exactly why shortly. You'll see different things that you can or can't shoot, as well as how to counter my boy here with some very interesting techniques. But let's get started with the basics of his abilities and move from there. So the first thing is, how does his abilities work and how do they interact? We've got stealth drone. Equip a stealth drone, fire to throw the drone forward, assuming direct control of its movement. Fire again to trigger a pulse that suppresses and reveals enemies hit. So let's start off with the drone and see how it works. So let's say I'm around this corner and I'm going to go ahead and pop this drone. First of all, that pull-out animation looks amazing. We're going to throw it. It is a stealth drone. I assume you have to get close enough for it to affect. So if I back up to here, let's try that again, actually. Let's do that again. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to look on the other side because I have two computers running right now. So it isn't a stealth drone. They can see it. Let me show you guys. See, you can see from the other side here, like, they call it a stealth drone, but that's just a name. You can see it just fine. And then if we go ahead and pop up, it does a full scan. It suppresses and quickly reveals them. I'll show both footages so you can see exactly how it works. This definitely looks very strong. With that being said, though, we're going to do it one more time and swap in to the other side. If I do a little bit of a peek, it takes two classic shots. Two classic shots and the thing is cooked. So it doesn't seem too overpowered, but at the same time, you can pop it quick. So if I go boom, it comes out really quick. Suppressed as well as revealed. However, now we need to test, can you shoot it midway through? So let's see. Can you shoot it midway through when it's jumping? So I'm going to go ahead and get that to fire. Ooh, not really. That's really hard to do. That's really hard to do. Wait a minute. We gotta try that one again. Hold up. We gotta try that one again. Maybe with actual guns though. You know what I mean? Maybe with actual guns. So let's see if maybe if I'm like spamming it with a Vandal, perhaps. Let's try. We're gonna do that again. We're gonna get ready. Drone is down. Okay, you can fire. So if you know the high skill players, you're gonna be able to fire it even after they try and pop it. So it doesn't seem too overpowered, but once it hits, scanning plus suppressing is kind of huge. That is a very strong ability. Moving on, we got the special delivery. Equip a sticky grenade. Fire to launch the grenade. Sticks to the first surface it hits and explodes, concussing any targets caught in the blast. Alt fire to launch the grenade with a single bounce instead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and turn on infinite abilities just so we can kind of showcase this in a couple different lights. So sticks to the wall. There's a radius, explodes, sticks to a player and concusses them. You can alt fire to bounce once. Whoa. Okay, it flies. Wait, that bounce flies. Oh, that's not like a lob bounce. That's like a bounce. Like if oh my goodness. Wait, how far does it bounce? Hold up. Okay, wait, that wasn't a good wall. Okay, it bounces far though. Very far. Yep, look at that. Wow, okay. Either way, it is a sticky grenade that concusses. Not really too much else to it. But that's solid. That's really fun. That's actually a really fun ability to use. Okay, interesting. Next, we got Guided Salvo. Equip an AR targeting system. Fire to select up to 2 target locations on the map. Alt fire to launch missiles that okay, not English. Navigate to the target location. Auto navigate to the target locations, detonating on arrival. So let's say, let's try to use these together. So we pop this. We go boom.
One suppressed.
Okay, we go boom, boom. 1, 2. Wow, that does a lot of damage. That does a lot of damage. Oh my goodness.
Missile deployed.
Oh my god, it does 70 damage per tick. So 2 is 140. So all 3 to completely eliminate someone from full shield, but 2 will eliminate anyone with a light shield or a regen shield. That is quite significant. So obviously what most people are going to want to test is how far is the range. So if Astra's in spawn, I can get her from basically just the entry of B site. You can see most of spawn though. Like from B, you can see most of the attackers spawn here. And then let's
Launching
follow it.
missile.
Oh my god, that thing is quick, dude. That thing is so quick. Holy. Alright, his kit is kinda cooking. I'm not gonna lie. Armageddon, his ultimate. Equip a tactical strike targeting map. Fire to select the origin point of the strike. Fire again to set the end point and launch the attack, unleashing a wave of explosions along the strike path. Alt fire during map targeting to cancel the origin point. That is a lot of reading and very, very little was understood from my part. So, we have unlimited abilities. Let's just play with it. So let's say I target... Oh.
This is how it ends.
Oh. Oh my god. This is my first time messing with this guy. What? So you can decide which way it goes? I assume you can't go from off... You can go from off map? That's so sneaky.
This is how it ends. The ultimate is ready.
What? Oh, that does a lot of damage. It's 60 per tick. So each one going up is doing 60 damage. Like this thing. Can these be shot? Hold up. Hold up. Now, I need to test if these can be shot.
Missile deployed.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Let me try one more time with an Odin, maybe?
Missile deployed.
No. You cannot stop that with a gun. That is literally impossible. You can't do it. You can't do it. There's a couple things we can always assume, but they're better still to be checked. So for example, let's say Yoru ult. Does this reveal him? Obviously not. I mean, we sort of didn't assume that. None of these will interact with my boy. He will always be invisible. And oh, but can you stick him? That is a good one.
Live munition.
No. I didn't think so, but I mean, alright. Yoru's completely invincible no matter what. All good, all good, all good. That would have been pretty cool though.
Grenade is live.
Right? You know what I mean? It gets stunned. Now, will it hit me if I let it get closer? Probably.
Live munition.
Yep. We both get stunned. Okay. Yeah, I mean, a lot of this we can expect. Like, let's say we're gonna do the ult with the clone instead. By the way, if my mic goes like light and not like kind of around, it's because I look away from the mic. Yep. Oh, it keeps walking though. I just keeps walking. Will it reveal the clone? I'm gonna assume yes, but it's best to always check, not assume.
Drone going out.
Yep.
Two suppressed.
It'll show both. Something I feel I didn't try is like the ult when someone has a full shield. So with full shields, if they're inside the ult fully, it will demolish them. Like demolish, not even close. That is instant. That was instant. That was literally instant. I should try again with the grenade. It should leave them with what, like 10 HP, but shields don't apply normally, so let me check.
Launching missile.
1, 2, 3. Yep. So if 2 hits, 10 HP remaining. If 3 hits, you're dead. So yeah, 70 damage per tick regardless. Good thing I still checked out the shield. Better to show the visual. Now, there's a lot of things I sort of assume, but they're still nice to showcase, which is like, you know, will the Viper be revealed here? If from the outside, nope. If from the inside, I assume yep. Even if we, actually wait, okay, we don't see her. Ooh, okay, so it's only what you see through here. Okay. It's only what you actually see through the eyes of the little drone, the crab itself. A lot of other things, I think they're sort of no-brainer. Like if I shot this straight through, it hit her and it stuck to her. That's pretty much what I expect. So I'm gonna send one straight through and go from above. It pretty much wipes her out. Like there's some on both sides, but if you assume from where you can do it, like it's a really good counter. It's actually a good counter. Like the whole wiping out an area like a breach, but doing damage, so people don't just get stunned and hide. Like they will literally die by just tanking it, is a very insane initiator tool. Like the flushing on this character is amazing, genuinely amazing. This one's a little bit miscellaneous, but I want to see if I throw a drone, can Sova stick that drone and then... Ooh, Sova cannot stick that drone. That is not interactable like that. Hold up. Is it not? Did I just whip? Oh. No, it's not. It just goes straight through. Interesting. Okay. What about inverse though? So if I throw the drone here, and can I stick this?
Grenade is live.
You can. Okay, that's a little one-sided, but that's fine. I don't really think that's ever gonna matter very much, but all right.
This is how it ends.
Oh, the drone. Okay, the drone's can't even fly that high. Yeah, the drone can't even fly that high. We're just gonna check out with Jet right away, because can anyone? No one can fly higher than Jet unless we super dash. Interesting. I guess we can try Sage Wall as well, but let's see. I'm gonna assume one up draft's not gonna do anything at all, but yeah, no, we can try. We do have unlimited ability, so I just want to see in general, can you jump over it? Like, in theory, like, even though it's not realistic, maybe on a certain height, you know, with verticality, perhaps. We can check out some verticality options in just a moment. Maybe that could work. Let's see.
This is how it ends. The ultimate is ready.
Yes. Okay, it is the visual. It is literally the height of the visual. That is 100% what it is. Now, another thing I wanted to try is, can Jet, like, dash through it? Because it's going forward, right? So can I, like... Oh, you can dash through! You can dash through! That's an important... Oh, that's very important. That's a huge counter. Though you will still take 1 tick of damage. I took 60. So the second time it won't work.
This is how it ends. The ultimate is ready.
Yeah, I take 1 tick of damage. 1 tick of damage. So right now I'm at 100, and I end up with 40 when I do it. That is interesting.
The ultimate is ready.
Yeah, you can, but you can still dodge it. Ooh. And that's because she's invulnerable for the moment she's dodging. So something like a neon slide is not going to work. That is actually very interesting. What we need to see is how does it interact with height. So you can see Jet is obviously higher than me here. I'm going to send it from here, and I'm going to ghost up. Okay, that won't actually hit the Jet, so we'll send it from here and ghost up.
This is how it ends.
So it's gonna first land here, but it scales up, so this final one's gonna be higher. Okay, so what this is telling us is that it actually climbs the terrain, if that makes sense. It'll come from top down and climb up the terrain. So if I shoot it from here, the point of height will be higher where the floor is higher. So we go boom, fly over here. This will end like here-ish. Okay, a little bit above, and this will end up like here-ish. Yeah, so it climbs up the terrain. That is huge, because it means there's not really any cheesy ways to dodge it, like in Icebox or anywhere there's ropes, right? Same idea. We'll do it one more time just to explain. This is a much better example. It will climb up the rope. You can even see it visually. The UI climbs up the rope. Yeah, okay, interesting. That means there's very little ways to actually dodge this other than getting out of the way, or so far, jet dashing. You know, I said I didn't know how to pronounce his name. I'm looking on like the Riot chat here. I think it's Tejo. Is it Tejo? Is it Tejo? Is it Tejo? Is it Tejo? I'm gonna say Tejo. I think Tejo. I think it's Tejo. I think I'm understanding that it's Tejo. Keep in mind, I didn't see anything. I didn't media brief myself. I did nothing. I just ran straight through. Now we're back on Astra because I actually want to see if the suck applies to the bot here.
Locating targets.
Okay, you can get through this suck though. You can get through the suck. That's pretty important to note. The little bot moves quite fast, as you would assume. If you throw through, it will hit Astra. So I just stuck Astra there. That's why you saw through the wall. Of course, you can go through here, but if it's on the other side, I mean, I think most people understand that. If you throw the bot out and you're going, and then let's say you get flashed, breach flash, you are fully flashed. Of course, the flash won't stop the bot from actually working. Let's try it. Yeah, okay, you can't shoot it. Just wanted to double check. Something was confusing me a little bit here. And because I was wondering if you get stuck if your teammate can shoot it off of you, but no, like if you get stuck, like that's cooked. It's cooked. It's just straight cooked. Can't do anything about it. I'm gonna give it a go. Now, once suppressed, it suppresses for 6 seconds. Cannot believe I didn't mention that. I am so sorry. It suppresses for 6 seconds, just there, so you know that's the context there. If we go ahead and throw this little guy out, this guy does get stunned and does move slower, but of course you can just pop it right away. And the reason I'm mentioning this is because it means this drone right here, you throw it out, it can be shot, it can be stunned, it can be slowed, it can be flashed, it can be shot midway when it's jumping up. But then everything else, meaning you throw this, it can bounce, it can do what it wants, it hit him, you cannot shoot it, you can't do anything about it. these. I personally haven't been able to shoot it. You launch them, they're going. And this, you have to dodge. Like, his kit is move out of the damn way. Now, he's initiator, so it does make sense. But I feel a lot of other kits, some of them maybe are a little bit more counterable with your gun. In this case, there's less countering going on overall outside his C, right? He is a little bit of an unstoppable force, to say the least. Now to just double check all the types of trips and how they interact. Don't hit me. Interact with his C. I mean, I'm going to assume everything. Oh. This is why it's important to test. It will suppress and remove the trips, but the trips won't. Wait, what the heck? What the heck? That is huge. That is huge. Obviously, I assume none of these will interact with it. Wait, he is such a... Sorry, I'm missing really bad. You can break them with this, and you can break them with your ult. So that means... Wait, he's such a counter to Killjoy and Cypher. Oh my god! Surely! Cypher then gets tripped, right? Surely, right? Hold up.
Locating targets.
Oh my god. You can see it. Oh my god. And then you can suppress and just walk past them. What the heck? What the heck? Wait, that's crazy. That's crazy. Now, I'm going to assume it can't get pinged, but like it's worth checking. Nope, it can't get pinged. Oh my god, what? So we're going to send those. Of course, you'll make noise going through them. Yep. Yeah, okay. You'll make noise going through them. That's not really too much. You suppress, you go in. What the heck? And even then, because of how the verticality works, it means if I shoot this through here, this is gone for everything. That Cypher's entire setup just gone. What? No way. This is going to be the same thing for Killjoy, but we're going to check. Oh man, I need to hide because Killjoy's turret. Let's hide around this corner here. And then for Killjoy, we'll put like, we'll literally put a turret, alarm bot, and the only thing that would actually kill me is going to be the, my goodness, we're going to test everything actually. I'm going to go ahead and throw a Killjoy ult too. I'm going to sit outside of it, and we're going to go from here. So Killjoy went ahead and threw down her ult. I'm going to throw my little robot. I'm going to head over here. Turret doesn't see me. Trip doesn't go off. This doesn't suppress me. Nothing happened. Just for a little bit of reference, if I time that a little bit better, we're going to throw it down again. And I'm going to check if I'm inside as well. But like first, let's test it like this, okay? Let's say there's 4 seconds left. I'm going to run. Nothing will affect me. I will jump up, suppressor, and nothing of hers is going to work. What? What do you mean? Okay, wait. Let's say Killjoy throws it down again, okay? How is it if I'm actually in it? I'm assuming if I get suppressed, I will be stuck. It doesn't actually matter. It means if I throw this out and the timer runs out, I will get suppressed, right? I'm sure of it. Yep, I get kicked out. I'm suppressed. Nothing happens on my part. I now have to wait for the detained to go out. However, if in this exact same case, what is happening instead is I throw out little bro before I get suppressed, obviously. So you throw this down. You know, it's going on. As long as I actually release before the ult triggers from Killjoy, it won't matter. Even though I'll get detained, it won't matter. So, right? So you see, it's going. I'm going to throw it. It hit her, and it turned off all her stuff, even though I got detained. So I think that's kind of a fair assumption. But here's the problem. This freaking Call of Duty airstrike. Just everything. Trips, just everything in its path just gets cleared. If you have this ult, don't even worry about Cypher or Killjoy. Not to mention you can still scout. Even if they're really, like, the scouting potential of this thing on a site. Like, if you gotta shoot it down. You have to shoot it down. It's high priority to shoot that thing down. Okay, now, the one thing is, can you slide through this? I'm gonna say no, but, like, let's try. Okay, you cannot slide through it. You cannot. I didn't think you could. I did not think you could. But it is confirmed you cannot. Now, what I can assume is you can Omen teleport through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up an Omen teleport pretty far out and then shoot it. And I mean, as long as you have some amount of timing, I don't see why this wouldn't work. Just wait for it to pass the teleport, and then you can just no damage teleport straight through. That's pretty nice. That is pretty nice because you can Omen teleport through, and of course you can ult out. So Omen is pretty solid against him. That's nice. That's nice. We actually found some sort of counter. The only thing with Phoenix is I wonder if you can kill him twice. So let's say you get him here, it kills him. It'll follow and kill him again. So as Phoenix, I wonder if you can dodge it because it moves slow enough just by ulting. So let's try that instead. Let's say I run forward, I see it coming, I'm gonna ult. It will kill me, it'll pass, and I'll survive. So you can waste an ult to protect yourself as Phoenix and survive his ult, if need be. If need be, you should be able to do that. Of course, this would also work by running forward. As long as the damaging part passes you and you're not teleporting backwards back into it, then it 100% works. Now, something we can test on Phoenix is if you ult and then you get hit. Okay, I think it's one of those things that won't really happen, but I wanted to see if like you get hit and he teleports it back. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, it went through him. Okay, it's kind of hard to do. Maybe I can try shooting him, but it comes out so fast. Yeah, it comes out so fast. So I can't tell. Maybe I'll try to time it. I just wanted to see if... I wanted to basically see if it'll follow him back and still stun him. Or let's say if his team's protecting him, stun his team. So let me try to time it instead so that it shoots out right when he's going to jump back. That's the only way I can think about it. No. Okay, it actually stays floating in the air. That's... interesting. I think it's too niche. Don't think that really matters, or if it won't really ever happen, but I wanted to test. Raise is probably one of the simple ones. Like if you do that and then you throw a boombot, it's going to go through it and go straight to Tejo behind her. Yep. That's 100%. Now, did it just run over my bot? Did my bot expire? I think my bot expired. Yeah, it just goes through straight to the main character, to Tejo. Main character. You know what I mean? Your character. You can damage it though, I assume, with the your satchel. Yeah, it'll instantly delete it, and of course stuff like grenade. I mean, we obviously know what's gonna happen there. That's exactly what's gonna happen. And then when it comes to anything else with Raze, it doesn't really matter. It's just damaging. Everything will break this. Nothing will break the rest. I think we're getting the idea there. So with Reyna, of course, you can dodge the ult as long as you have an orb. If I do that, boom, I dodge it. Okay, well, I dodge it AF. You can dodge it. I just messed up. I just messed up. I just messed up. The timing kind of messed me up. I'm gonna do that. We're gonna back up. We're gonna grab it, and you can see obviously you can dodge it. No shit. You can also obviously dodge this as long as you do it when it's coming out. Ooh, wait, I got suppressed still? Do I need to like not speak or something? No, no way. No way, no way. You can obviously dodge this suppressed, right? No way. Okay, well. I have to suppress quicker than that, obviously. Hold up. Those orbs are going really quick. Okay.
One suppressed.
Okay, wait, can you not dodge it? Or is it just that this might be more of a little bug because I'm trying to do it on my own. I think that's the case. Never mind. Okay, you can't dodge the suppress. Maybe an ult I can? Because I can't normally. For some reason I can't dodge the suppress normally. I'm not too sure why. I'm not sure that makes any sense either, but... Oopsies, wrong thing. Sorry, my bad. Okay.
Locating targets.
Okay. With the ult you can, but without the ult you can't. That was important. Sorry, I know that was very messy, but that was kind of important. That was unexpected, actually. Because of how the scaling works, it's just gonna jump over her wall and kill her. Nothing you can do there at all. We can try maybe Sage putting up the wall after. Perhaps, maybe. But I don't think it's going to make a difference. I'm not going to lie. I think you're cooked as Sage either way if that ult's coming your way. I don't think you can dodge
This is
it,
how
but...
it ends. The ultimate's ready.
Oh no. It just adjusts, bro. It just adjusts. There's nothing you can do. Now, if Sage throws down a slow orb, I'm just going to assume
Going out.
bro gets slowed, even if you jump, but obviously you can still do that, so...
Suppressed.
Interesting. Now, if I throw this down and I Skydog, you can hit the drone with Skydog. That's nice to see. That is definitely nice to see. However, I'm going to go ahead and assume Sky's ult will not target the drone. It's going to go through me. Yeah, it's going to go straight for Tejo. Nothing I can do there. Okay, but you can Skydog the Tejo drone, which is pretty important because pretty much everything else was just going through it. But I guess because it's a debuff, so I'm going to do a flash. Like, obviously, we know you can flash it. I know I've shown that a couple times, but it's, again, sort of to prove a point here. You can apply certain things to it. It's just a little bit finicky on what you can apply. This also means, I assume, if I go ahead and ult and then Sky ults, it's not going to matter. The Sky ults are just going to die. So it's going to kill everything in my way, including Sky. Very interesting. It does enough damage in that one area to kill her 3 times. I'm not moving the other character. Mind-blowing. Alright, there's something very important to note as we load in here. I'm basically going to do some tests against Deadlock, but because of a Riot client bug, we're working on a kind of a bug client right now. I can't test Tejo versus Tejo, Tejo versus Tejo. But I don't think there's any meaningful interactions. We got to just think logically here. It doesn't really make sense that any of his abilities would interact. I can't test ISO. I would want to see if, let's say, you get stuck and then you ult if it follows you. But the thing is that that thing is so short that I don't think it matters. If you get pulled in after you send out any other utility, it won't matter. Everything will still play out in its own dimension. I also wanted to check Harbor, but I can't think of any effective oh my god, bro, why is bro just speaking? I can't think of any effective interactions against Harbor. I don't really think it matters. Gecko, I actually do think of a few. I would like to see how his ult interacts. I assume it gets destroyed by the fellow ult. It might be able to get stuck, but again, don't think it's too meaningful. However, something I need another creator to test for me, please, is can Dizzy fly over the ult? You know what I mean? That's one thing I don't know. Because Dizzy gets thrown out really high. So I wonder if, let's say, an ult's coming, if you can still throw Dizzy past, right, like up there, and not get hit, and then still flash. That might still work. I can't test it, though, because it's bugged, so I don't have Gecko. But I'm going to assume that's the only one. So I think it's kind of important, but I think Deadlock is more important because the whole Sentinel counter is probably his biggest strength right now. Clove, I can't think of any meaningful interactions. Of course, if you die by ult, you can come back. If you know, we know Clove gets suppressed, dies, the debuff is gone, so I don't think any meaningful interactions. So that leaves Deadlock, which is what we have left here. When it comes to Deadlock, there is definitely a lot to check. That's why I chose Deadlock. Through the wall, what happens with the sound barriers, and what happens here. So what we're going to do, well, that ult's going to run out, but first what we're going to do, so the sound, nothing happens. Okay, yeah, wow, what a counter. At least you can't go through, but the thing is, because you can see, you can still suppress her, still come through here, and see where those are. My goodness, what a counter, man. What a counter. If this gets thrown and catches nothing, we know as it disappears. Can it be thrown at this? Maybe, I'm not too sure. Yep. It can be thrown at this and it slows it down. You can still pop out though. But this is still being an extremely strong counter. Now, something I want to know is how much damage does it do to the wall? This is a huge wall. What are we going to do if I send it down the middle here? Will it get rid of this? Let's see. Absolutely. Just delete, bro. Just delete everything in your path. That is the character's way. My goodness. Now, of course, here's something that we can sort of apply across the board, which is if I were to, let's say, ult here, and then, okay, wait, no, wait, hold up, no, I did it wrong, let me go, I wanted to see if I can release myself by using the ult. That's what I wanted to see. hold up, stop, don't do that, okay, let's try that again. So I'm gonna send this out, then I'm gonna ult.
My territory, my
This is how it ends.
I have them now.
Can I release myself if Deadlock's out of the way? No. So I cannot release myself if Deadlock's out of the way. But what if I actually get Deadlocked with the ult? That's a whole nother thing. Let's try that.
This is how it ends.
I have them now.
No, even if I kill her, it doesn't matter. I'm still cooked. Okay. That is an interesting interaction. Overall, I think Tejo is extremely fun. That was a lot of interactions to go through. I'm sure I missed some, and I'm sure other creators are either working on it, maybe some are out. I still have to edit all this. But any interactions you believe I missed or you think we need, put in the comments. Other creators might watch my video if mine comes out first, and they'll be able to use it. I know Konga does awesome interaction videos as well. I think Mr. Fishy, Mr. Lowlander does as well. Huge shout out to those creators. Absolutely love them. So make sure to check out other creators as well, because they're creative minds. I'm sure I missed a couple things. So yeah, absolutely though. This agent is extremely fun. Let me know what you think about this agent down below.